Hello students, welcome back to the class, and today we are going to discuss the questions on capacitor. Already we have done the synopsis things on capacitor. Now we are going to do some questions on this. Let us see, here we have the questions. Okay, the capacity of a parallel plate condenser is 5 microfarad when a glass plate is placed between the plates of the conductor. Its potential becomes 1/8 of its original value. 1/8 of its original value. Potential becomes means V dash. It becomes 1/8 of its original value. Let us assume initial is V. So 1/8 of its initial, that becomes V dash. The value of dielectric constant. So as we know that, as we introduce the dielectric medium between the plates, the capacitance of capacitor will be increases, that we know. So here V dash is equal to V divided by 8. This we know, right? So this I can also written as V divided by K is equal to V divided by 8 I can write. So that this implies K is equal to 8, because capacitance of capacitor is increases as we introduce the dielectric medium between the plates. So already he has given this. By introducing the glass plate between the plates, its potential becomes 1/8 of its initial. This is V dash. So with the help of this given data, we have done this. Right? Okay. Now, next one. Okay, second question. Say a capacitor is charged by using a battery which is then disconnected. A dielectric slab is then slipped between the plates like this. If this is our capacitor, and it is connected with the potential or battery, what we call capacitor is charged by using a battery, which is then disconnected. Right? Disconnected. A dielectric slab is slipped. Between the plates, which result is, say, battery is disconnected, so Q will be constant. As we say, charge, it is a conserved quantity. Whether you may keep the battery or you may disconnect it, but Q remains same. Q is same here. So here capacitance of capacitor is directly proportional to dielectric constant. So by introducing the dielectric medium between the plates, the capacitance of capacitor will be increases. Say, using Q is equal to CV, V will decreases here. Decreases. At the same time, using energy formula, we know that energy is equal to Q square by 2C. Here energy will decrease. Right? So that our option is third option. Decrease in the potential difference across the plates. Reduction in the, already this concept we have discussed in synopsis things. As we introduce the as we introduce the dielectric medium between the plates, V decreases, and along with that energy also decreases. But you should know that capacitance of capacitor will be increases. This we have done already. So that our option is third option. Next. Okay. The energy of a charged capacitor is given by the expression Q is equal to charge on the conductor and C is equal to its capacity. C is equal to its capacity. So energy of a charged capacitor is given by the expression. Under that, charge Q is equal to and C is the capacity. He has given that, and it is very clear. That is first option. So we know that Q is equal to CV and energy is equal to half CV square, right? So this I can also write as Q square by 2C, right? So that our option is first option is direct question is next question number 4. Say the capacity of condenser is 400 to the power of -6 farad and its potential is 100 volts. The energy released on the discharging it fully will be. So energy released on discharging it fully will be. So energy is our question here. We know the energy formula, right? So U is equal to again half CV square. This I will use here. So just to substitute the values of this given datas. So just I am going to substitute and I will tell you the answer for this. Just 4 into 10 to the power -6. C he has given, along with that V also he has given, that is 100 volts he has given. So by calculating, your option is first option. Your option is first option. Capacity he has given and potential V he has given, right? So energy is question. So this is the formula involving C, V and energy. So what he has given, what he is asking to find, those quantities should be present in one equation. Such equation you can choose, or else directly this is a direct question. It is energy he is asking. There is only one formula to find the energy of the capacitor, right? Okay. In other different formulas, first you write the given datas and which are the quantities he has given and which quantity he is asking to find. So both the quantities, asking quantity and given quantity, should be present in one formula. Such relation you have to choose to solve the or to decide the formula to solve the numerical, right? Okay. Anyhow, this is next question. The insulated spheres of radii R1. The insulated spheres of radii R1 and R2 having a charges Q1 and Q2 respectively are connected to each other. There is some options. What are the possibilities? There is no change in the energy of the system, an increase in the energy of the system, always decrease in the energy of the system, a decrease in the energy of the system unless Q1 R2 is equal to Q2 R2. You may concentrate here. Anyhow, insulated sphere of radii R1 R2 and having charges Q1 Q2 respectively are connected to each other. Those spheres, this is R1, this is R2. So they are connected to each other. Some options he has given which statement is correct for the given situation, right? Here we have to analyze here. There is all the possibilities are there. No change in the energy of the system. This is also one of the possibility. and this is also one of the possibility. See, an increase in the energy of the system. There is a chance of increase in energy also. Only in certain conditions it is possible. It is not possible in all the conditions, but he didn't give any particular condition here to consider. So, as per the given question, as per the given options, here I am going to analyze here. By analyzing as or when, it is possible when Q1 by R1 is not equal to Q2 by R2. What the fourth option he has given, based on this we are analyzing here. Q1 by R1, when Q1 by R1 is not equal to Q2 by R2, current will flow in connecting wire. Current will flow in connecting wire. Connecting wire, right? So that energy decreases in the form of heat through the connecting wires. Energy decreases in the form of heat through the connecting wires. So that here I can choose fourth option. When Q1 by R1 is not equal to Q2 by R2, it is possible, it is right. Otherwise, to choose these options, we don't have any conditions, or we don't give any particular condition to choose those options here. So, as per the given option, I can choose this. When Q1 by R1 is not equal to Q2 by R2, it is possible energy decreases in the form of heat through the connecting wires. Right? Okay. Next. Question number 6. Question number 6. See, here we may observe here both the possibilities are there. Which one statement is correct? Which one statement is correct? A parallel plate air condenser is connected with a battery. Its charge, potential, electric field and energy are Q0, V0, E0, right? Okay, and U0 respectively. In order to fill the complete space between the plates, dielectric slab is inserted. The battery is still connected. Now the corresponding value of Q, V, E and U are in the relation with the initially stated as. You try to understand. He is asking which one statement is correct in the given option, and he has given the question. A parallel plate air condenser is connected with the battery. Right? Its charge, potential, electric field, energy. So respectively he has given here. In order to fill the complete space between the plates, dielectric slab is inserted. So here I will use dielectric slab to fill the plate between the capacitors. Okay, the battery is still connected. Still the potential we are giving here. Now the corresponding values Q, V, E after inserting. That means after inserting the dielectric slab to fill the plates, then what will be the values Q, V, E, U are in the relation. See, options are like this here. Q is greater than equal to Q0, V is greater than equal to V0, and U is greater than equal to U0. Some options he has given. See, Q0, V0, E0, U0 are the initials. After inserting Q, V, E, U are final quantities. These are final quantities. Here, one thing you should remember, capacitance is directly proportional to K. Capacitance will be increases as we insert the dielectric medium between the plates. The capacitance will be increases. So the potential difference will remain same. Potential will remain same here. Potential difference, right? Potential difference, that you remember. Potential difference remains same because the battery is still connected right now. Continuously we are giving battery before and after, before inserting, after inserting. So potential difference is same, right? So Q is equal to CV. By using Q is equal to CV, Q is greater than Q naught. It is along with this is one possibility is there, right? So Q is greater than Q naught. It is means initial charge, final charge density is greater than initial charge it is. So along with that, we know that energy is equal to half CV naught, right? So half CV square we know this I can also done as half Q V naught. It is V naught, right? So with the help of this, as say, remember here, as Q is greater than Q naught, then U is greater than U naught, right? U is greater than U naught because U directly proportional to Q only. So if it is Q is increasing means U also increases. Simple. See, by this relations also we can say, or by theoretical understand based also we can say. See, if this is a material, as we increase the charges in this, but as we increase the charges in this medium or in this conductor, the potential of this conductor will be goes on increases. So it is simple. By the discussion also, with the help of the equations also we can say, by general discussion also we can conclude this, right? So there are two possibilities are there, that is option A and option D. Q is greater than equal to Q naught, along with that U is greater than equal to U naught. So our sixth question option is both A and D here. Both the possibilities are there here, right? So both A as well as Q naught. So if Q is greater than equal to Q naught, then U is greater than equal to definitely U naught is, right? Because we know the formula, half energy U is equal to half CV square, that I can write half QV. So energy directly proportional to Q it is. If Q is increasing means energy also increases. Next question. In a charged capacitor, energy resides. Simple, direct question it is. So our option is third option, the field between the plates. Energy. This is positive plate, this is negative plate. Electric field will set up between these two. If there is an electric field is set up between the two plates, then energy will be resides between the two plates itself. It is, right? Okay. Next question. Energy stored in a condenser of capacity C he has given, which has been raised to a potential V, then is given by some options he has given. With the direct question it will be half CV square. This half CV square, right? Direct question, no need to discuss much on this. Okay, next. If two conducting spheres are separately charged and then brought in contact. If two conducting spheres are separately charged, say two conducting spheres, these are the two conducting spheres are there, separately we have charged these two and then brought in contact like this. So some options here, what happens? Right? the total energy of the total sphere is conserved, the total energy of the two spheres is conserved. He has given the total charge of the two spheres is conserved. That is second option. Law of conservation of charge. Law of conservation of charge will takes place. Charges will share between those two, and finally charge is conserved. That is second option. By the conduction method, the charge will share. Okay. Next, two insulated charge spheres of radii 20 cm and 25 cm respectively, having an equal charge Q, are connected by a copper wire. Then they are separated. Options he has given like this. Then they are separated. Both the spheres will have the same charge. Charge on the 20 cm sphere will be greater than that on the 25 cm. So simple it is. Already we have discussed this in the synopsis things. Capacity also, it is depend on the radius, as I said in the discussion, in the synopsis discussion. This is one radius, R1 radius. This is R2 radius. Here we can fill greater number of charges as compared to this. This is A, this is B. This is having smaller radii and the size is smaller as compared to this. So that here we can fill more number of charges as compared to this. So that is, it is very clear which body is having or which sphere is having greater radius, that body having more, that body having can store more number of charges. By discussion also we can say that at the same time. By the relation also we can discuss this, right? So anyhow, by this discussion, this option is charge on the 25 cm because radius is much here. 25 cm sphere will be greater than that of the 20 cm sphere. So by the discussion we came to know that here, and along with that, after connecting V1 and V2, both are equal, potential of both V1 and V2, so it becomes V only. So that I can write Q1 by R1. R1 means 25, right? Q2 by 20. So this implies Q1 by Q2 is equal to 25 by 20. That is equal to what you will get? Q1 is greater than Q2, right? Q1 is greater than Q2. So that our option is C. By this also we can say that, or by general discussion also. Which sphere is having more radius, we can store more number of charges in such bigger radius spheres, right? Okay. Next. Question number 11. An air capacitor is connected to a battery. The effect of filling the space between the plates with a dielectric is to increase. Dielectric is to increase which one? Charge and potential difference and electric field and the capacitor, charge and capacitance. Yes, so which one it is? An air capacitor is connected to a battery. This is air capacitor connected to battery, filling the space between the plates with dielectric. The purpose of dielectric, if you know, you can answer for this. The purpose of dielectric, right? So that based on that I can say that your option is D option, charge and capacitance. As we say, purpose of dielectric is to increase the capacitance. Capacitance is increasing is nothing but what? We can fill more number of charges, so the capacitance will be increases. So that this is our option. By the equation also I can say that K epsilon A by D, by inserting the dielectric, K become dielectric constant. So C is dielectric constant to K here. So because at the same time Q is equal to, we know that CV Q is equal to CV. Q is directly proportional to C only this, right? So by the discussion also we can say that here potential constant, potential become constant, right? Okay, this is next. A light bulb capacitor, here we are given the figure. Light bulb of capacitor and battery are connected together as shown in the figure with switch yes, initially open. When the switch yes is closed, initially it was open and finally when the switch is closed, which one of the following is true? See, just to remember that figure and see, here the bulb is here and this is the capacitor, this is battery, bulb, and these are connected in series, and this is battery here. Here it is, we have the switch. Initially it was open here center, and when say, just to concentrate, when the switch is closed, which one of the following is true according to this question? Okay, see here, you may observe here he has given the options here. Here he has given the options. So that initially key is closed, the capacitor acts as a shortcut. When this key is closed, acts as short circuit. Acts as a short circuit. So bulb light will glow. Bulb will glow, right? Bulb will glow, but finally the capacitor becomes fully charged once, because we have connected the battery to this. Finally the capacitor, once the capacitor fully charged, when the capacitor is fully charged, this circuit acts as a open circuit. That we all know, open circuit, right? Open circuit. So that see here, our option is going to become first option. The bulb will light up for an instant when the capacitor starts charging. When the capacitor starts charging, it is. See, this we can choose as per this discussion. See, initially it acts as a short circuit, so the bulb will glow, and finally capacitor fully charged acts as a open circuit. It is acts as a open circuit. So bulb will not glow here. Bulb will not glow here, right? This is, so that our option is first option. Next, a parallel plate capacitor has a capacity C. The separation between the plates is doubled. See, concentrate. Parallel plate capacitor has a capacity C. First capacitor C has given, separation between the plates is doubled, and dielectric medium is introduced between the plates. If the capacity becomes 2C, let us assume the dielectric constant question mark, right? So this is our question here. So first, for the first, before inserting it, before doubling it, C1 is equal to A epsilon naught divided by D1. This is initial. C2, when we doubled it, C2 is equal to K epsilon A divided by D2 I will write, right? So just to do C1 by C2 it, C1 by C2 is equal to, so by doing C1 by C2 it becomes 1 by K into D2 by D1, and already we know that C1 is equal to C he has given, and the second when we double it, C2 is equal to, already he has given 2 times of C, right? So this implies I can also write as 1 by k into 2d divided by d it is. So say this equation become, by simplifying the value of k is equal to 4 we will get here. K is equal to 4 we will get here, right? Just to simplify the value of k, here I have given the into you, right? So k is equal to 4 we will get here. This is next. The diameter of each plate of an air capacitor is 4 cm. To make the capacity of this plate capacity equal to that of 20 cm diameter sphere, the distance between the plates will be, right? Diameter of each plate of air 4 cm he has given. Okay, 20 cm diameter sphere he has given. Along with that, distance between the plates he is asking here. Okay, anyhow, we know that say C1 is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught r. C is directly proportional to r, radius it is, right? Okay, that I will write here. Radius, diameter he has given, radius I can write 4 pi epsilon into 10 I can write, right? Capacity of parallel plate air capacitor is C2 is equal to epsilon A by D. So that is equal to, say I can write epsilon as it is. A means pi r square, diameter he has given, radius I can write here. So that pi r square, instead of r square I can write that 4 centimeter he has given, no? So 2 square I will write, 2 square, right? The purpose of this you will come to know that why I am writing like this, divided by d. So that is equal to epsilon 4 pi divided by d I will write. Now just I will compare these two, C1 and C2, compare. Hence C1 is equal to C2. So C1 what we got here, 4 pi epsilon 10 is equal to epsilon 4 pi divided by d. Okay, finally here we got d is equal to, just to simplify this d is equal to 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power minus 3 meter you will get, right? So that our option is second option. Next, a spherical condenser has inner outer spheres of radii A and B respectively. The space between the two plates is filled with air. The difference between the capacities of the two condenser form when outer sphere is earth and when inner sphere is earth will be. When inner sphere is earth will be. Okay, here we know the formula for outer sphere and inner sphere. If A and B are the radius, here I will write, you should know these formulas. Capacity, outer sphere is earth. For outer sphere, earth, right? C1 is equal to 4 pi epsilon AB divided by B minus A. This is the formula for the outer sphere Earth. Similarly, for inner sphere, C2 is equal to 4 pi epsilon b plus 4 pi epsilon ab divided by b minus a. So this I can also written as 4 pi epsilon b square divided by b minus a, right? So difference of capacities C2 minus C1. Just write both the formulas, and by taking the C2 minus C1, 4 pi epsilon b we will get here, this one, right? But you should know this outer and inner, right? Okay. The energy required to charge a capacitor of 5 microfarad. Okay, 5 microfarad capacitor he has given. How much energy is required to charge it? By connecting a DC source 20 kilovolt. Okay, direct formula energy U is equal to half CV square. Already we have done on this formula. Just to substitute the values, that is how much he has given? 5 microfarad. Find 10 to the power minus 6 into V means how much he has given? 20 kilo 10 to the power 3 square. So by simplifying it, we will get 1 kilojoule, right? Okay. Next question is 17. The capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor 12 microfarad. If the distance between the plates is doubled, and area is halved, then new capacitance will be Say capacitance, this is he has given. If the distance is one capacitor is there, capacity he has given. If to that capacitor, if distance between the plates is doubled and area is halved, then new capacitance what? That is question. Okay. So here we know that capacitance epsilon A divided by D. We know this, right? As A becomes 1 by 2 times. As A becomes 1 by 2 times and distance becomes 2 times, he has given, according to him, C becomes 1 by 4 times, right? Okay, C becomes 1 by 4 times of its, so that C dash is equal to 1 by 4 of initial. 1 by 4 of initial. Initial he has given 12 and divided by 4, that is equal to 3 microfarad. Right? Okay. So try to understand. Next. Question number 18. Right? A capacitor of capacitance 6 microfarad is charged up to 100 volt. The energy stored in the capacitor is energy 6 microfarad he has given, volt he has given. Direct question is right. Direct question, U is equal to half CV square. You can try this, so that our option will become third option, right? Okay, I will go for the next. 19. Okay, see a parallel plate air capacitor is charged and then isolated. When a dielectric material is inserted between the plates of the capacitor then which of the following does not change? Which of the following does not change? So ಯಾವುದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Some options: electric field between the plates, potential difference across the plates, charge on the plates, energy. So charge on the plates, charge will not change here because there is no source of charge here in this question. There is no source of charge, so charge remains same, right? Okay, next question number 20. See, capacitance of parallel plate capacitor becomes 4/3 times of its original value. 4/3 times of its original value, that becomes C dash value. If the electric slab of thickness is T is equal to dy2, already he has given, is inserted between the plates, right between the plates he will insert. That thickness is d/2. If d is the distance between the plates, d/2 means half of the space between the plates will be filled by this dielectric slab. So d is the separation between the plates. He has given the dielectric constant of the slab will be K is equal to question mark. K is equal to question mark. So C air, when it is filled with the air, formula we know that epsilon A by D. When it is filled with the slab, then I will call it as a C dash. C dash is equal to epsilon A divided by this formula becomes like this, it is right, D minus T plus T by K, right? C dash is equal to, this is the formula. So given already he has given C dash is equal to 4/3 times of C, that implies, or here I can write epsilon A divided by D minus T plus T by K is equal to 4/3 times of C, no? So C means epsilon A divided by D. So just to simplify the value of K here, by simplifying K is equal to 2 we will get here. Just you should come to know this formula, that's all. Just we have altered the formula. C is equal to A epsilon by D, that's all here, right? And here he has given the distance, thickness d/2 he has given, d/2 means D is the separation between the plates, so that is okay. This is our formula to find this. So value of K is equal to 2 V0, right? Next, two identical capacitors are joined in parallel, charged to a potential V, then separated, then connected in a series. That is, positive plate of one is connected to negative of other. So here he has given some options. Say charge on the free plates connected together are destroyed, charges on the free plates are enhanced, energy stored in the system increases, the potential difference in the free plates becomes 2 times of potential. So just you have to remember, two identical capacitors are joined in parallel like this, charged to a potential, then separated, then these two are separated, then separated and then connected in series. Okay, before this is our first analysis, this is parallel, it is okay, and this is First figure it is. See, then separated, then connected in series. This is second. First he has connected in parallel, then he will separate and he will connect in series like this. Series. Okay. The positive plate one is connected to negative plate of other. Then this is the option here. So we should know, already we have done the discussion regarding the when the charge. See, you should know in series Q remains same. Q remains same. V is different. V is different. Right? So V you have to calculate here. V you have to calculate. You come to know that here. In series Q remains same in all the plates, but V will be different, right? So applying the charge conservation, see, we know that Q1 is equal to CV, Q2 is equal to CV, okay, right? Okay, applying the charge conservation, C1 V1 plus C2 V2 is equal to Q1 plus Q2. This is charge conservation, it is, right? Okay. Say C1 V1 plus C2 V2 is equal to 2CV, right? Q1 is equal to CV, Q2 is equal to CV. Here we know that here I have applied charge conservation of charge. So Q1 is equal to CV, Q2 is equal to CV, it becomes 2CV, right? So this implies V1 plus V2 is equal to 2 times of V. I hope you understand this. D option. You should know, in series Q always same, V will be different, right? First he has connected in parallel and later he has connected in series to the same capacitor, so that our aim is to know the potential only, because potential will be different. So that we got potential, that is 2 times of V. Potential difference in the free plates is 2V. Okay, next. The condenser of capacitors C1, C2 are connected in parallel. Then the equivalent capacitance is. Direct formula is C is equal to parallel formula, Cp is equal to C1 plus C2, right? Next, 23rd. See, the parallel plate capacitor is made by stacking n equal spaced plates connected alternately. If the capacitance between any two plates is C, then the resultant capacitance between any two plates, say these are the plates are there, let us assume capacitance between any two plates is C, he has given, then resultant capacitance is. So arrangement becomes say the given arrangement, if it is previous, if it is n minus 1 capacitor connected in parallel, so CR is equal to n minus 1 capacitors, right? You concentrate here. Parallel plate capacitor is made by stack n number of spaced plates, n number of, so it is parallel, it is. So n minus 1 capacitors connected in parallel here. So this is resultant capacity n minus 1 into C. I can write this, right? Okay. Next, just you may observe the figure. Just you may observe the figure here, and you will get the answer to the direct question. This is direct question. 7 capacitor, each capacity 2 microfarad. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in each figure are to be connected in have a total capacity 10 by 11 microfarad, which will be necessary figure as shown in the figure. 7 capacitors each of 2 microfarad are to be connected. See, 2 microfarad are to be so connected to have 10 by 11 capacity, 10 by 11 microfarad, right? So that here, just you observe here, our option is going to become, see, that is first option only. That is first option only. Just to see, these are all in parallel. See, 7 capacitors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So 7 capacitors of each capacity 2 microfarad are to be so connected to have a total capacity 10 by 11 microfarad, which will be the necessary figure for that. So first option is necessary figure. Just once you analyze it, right? Once you analyze it, and now we have a last question here. Okay, 25th, last one, right? See, 4 plates of equal area A are separated by equal distance D and are arranged as shown in the figure. The equivalent capacity is, this is the figure he has given here. 4 plates of equal area are separated by equal distance D. Okay, this I can simplify here. Say the given circuit is equivalent to parallel combination. This given figure is equivalent to parallel combination, two individual capacitor, right? Hence equivalent capacitance between A and B is hence equivalent capacitance between A and B is, see, it becomes like this. This is A, this is B, right? See, this is capacitance, right? Okay, so that I can write C is equal to epsilon A by D plus epsilon A by D. So that is equal to 2 epsilon A divided by D. So this is what we got here. C is equal to, right? So the equivalent capacity is C is equal to 2 epsilon A divided by D, because this is the, he has given 4 plates. These 4 plates I can connect in this manner. These 4 plates, right? So they become a parallel. So that this is our capacitor. C is equal to C1 plus C2, 2 epsilon A by D. These are the questions we have discussed on capacitors. In the next class, we'll start with the current or electricity chapter. Until then, thank you.